Hey guys, we're back. Okay, so we need to give radiation time to clear. Speak with Addison on the Nexus. Why is she on the Nexus? I don't want to do that. I don't even want to speak to her at all. We're gonna go down there and we're going to pick up some quests. There's another memory trigger up here. I don't think we can get to it yet, but we'll try before we're done here. We are, however, gonna go down there and pick up some quests. However, we did just get a level, so we're gonna do that first. Hello, everyone. Okay, we got 4 points. What did I put them in? Oh, right. Oops. We're gonna put. We got 9 points invested in. Okay, so I see when we put 3. Okay, so I need 8 points invested in each thing. So biotics has 6, and this has 4. So we're gonna throw. Increases the power, attack power force with each. Okay, attack force. There you go. We're done. Tactical cloak. Then we'll upgrade our tactical cloak to have a faster recharge shine. Perfect. Since that is our, essentially our the skill that we came in here to learn. Dookie, thanks for coming to hang out, my friend. Always wonderful to have you in chat. Hey, we unlocked engineer. Sick. We need 2 more points into this, and then we can get a level 2 floor. Oh wait, hang on. Did these guys level up too? They might have more points. Oh, they did. Okay. So now we can put 4 points into here. Alright, so for her, we can increase her melee damage and melee force, or... Okay, I don't want that, because when they... Yeah, okay. When they displace enemies... I don't know about you. Thank you very much. I don't know about you guys, but when I play a game and my party knocks things out of my reach, it's really fucking annoying. Any of you guys play World of Warcraft and like you're a melee character, like a rogue or a warrior, and you don't have a charge left, and then the Boom King comes in and just blows the enemy like 60 yards away from you, or just blows the enemy. That's pretty disturbing too. Deals extra damage over time, or plus 50. Oh, we need this. Sorry, more damage to shield. I'm always up for more damage by shield. Used to do it on purpose. Purposely thunderstorm enemies away from your shield. That's kind of rude. Not gonna lie. But if you're doing it on purpose, it's different than you're just trying to passively play the game and then suddenly druid. Let's go meet the people of our new EO space, shall we? Radiation is slowly clearing out. Look, they even got defensive turrets now. Ready to fight off the cat. The Death Knight that would never stop death screen. Yep. Yep, that was a thing. Hey Connor, heard about the new position. Prodromos just gained one hell of a businesswoman. Lucky to have you. If we ever find ourselves on the Nexus at the same time, I'm buying you a drink to celebrate. Vetra. And Ryder, I know you're going to get nosy and read this. Hi. She's right. Speaking of which, we got to take Vetra on our next trip. We're gonna get you guys acquainted to Vetra and the other character. I like Vetra. She's a fun character. Hey, Yale. I'm
sorry it came to this, Pathfinder.
I'm a Cornell guy myself, but... Winchik, are you a Cornell guy? Here's my ship. Car. Yeah, there's some side quests that we can do here. There's some main quests.
Pathfinder.
Night Shark, hello!
Jacob Mitney, Research and Development. My team's just getting set up here, but we've made a discovery you might want to check out.
Alright.
All ears.
We've put together a blueprint for augmenting your armor plating. Uploading it now. If you can collect the necessary resources from around EOS, it should work.
Sounds useful. Good thinking, Mitney.
This could form the basis for armor production across the initiative. Scrounge safely, Pathfinder.
Hmm.
Actual sunlight to wake up to.
Hey, we got the Matic 2. I forget how to get the other holster. Where do I get that? Inventory. Skills? What? Research it? Ah, yes. Okay, if I put 3 points here, I'll get an extra holster. Okay, okay. That way I can bring my sniper rifle around with me, because right now I like the, I don't know, what's in here? No new messages at my private terminal. That's one thing that is sadly missing from this game is messages at my private terminal. What's this? It's like fluorite. I like fluorite. We did it.
Another memory trigger.
One of your father's memories is now accessible.
Mayor Bradley.
Pathfinder, good to see you. We're busy as anything thanks to you. Bit dusty, but we can adapt. It's worth it when it's your own.
Make sure to keep a clear log of what you're doing.
Well, let's save some bandwidth. Busted ass defeat initiative. Copy, paste, repeat. You go do what you need to on the Nexus. Follow that dot. There will be more to do on EOS later. Some key positions: Connor Supply, Ramirez Medical, Abrams Science, Falks Engineering. With
I'm
them
doing
and
well.
my Major Domo, we won't end up like Site 1 and 2.
What are you doing, Night Shark? You getting any games played in your spare time?
The first 2 outposts didn't have a chance. It was clear to everyone on the ground.
I saw the brief. I'm making sure every one of our people is eyes wide. You changed this planet, but that doesn't make it easy. We'll use the efforts of those who went before. Good people, every last one. I'd have been honored to fail with any of them.
I haven't reached the end of that trail, but not everyone died outright.
Right. They tell me there were staggered evacs. If any want to try again, they're welcome. Oh, and Pathfinder, this is for you. It's our flag. Hang it where the Nexus can see. It's touched the soil of our first outpost in Andromeda. Make it real. Head for the Nexus, Pathfinder. Prodromos will have more going on.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure everyone's doing well. We had some pretty good chats so far today. We have Night Shark in chat right now. We were talking about Star Trek versus
Over here.
versus Star Wars earlier, and what people's preferences are. What you doing, dude?
Pathfinder, Major Domo Evan Bell Scott. I have headaches so you don't have to. Rather, so Bradley doesn't have to. I've also coordinated with your Ket expert. He wanted me to remind you to find him.
I didn't assign a Ket expert to Prodromos.
Then he's a hell of a self-motivator. Here's the nav anyway. Precision is important.
Okay.
Thoughts on your boss?
The old man. He's pretty tied into what happens here. I just pick up the day-to-day scraps. He's been real useful with the added security. Knows how to talk military. I hope he's proud. Feels like he's proud.
Thoughts on how the outpost is doing? The planet?
Stellar. We keep it up, we'll make this world look like the brochures.
How did you come to the initiative?
Like many, I was lost and looking for a purpose. That sounds loftier than it felt at the time. I was an insufferable ass. The training for the trip was probably enough to cure me of it. But I always took things too far.
What's this guy walking
I
around
didn't
so
know how to
much?
stop alienating people until I was the alien.
I can't even turn the camera, so.
Still insufferable.
Where do you launch out of?
The pale blue dot, Terra Prime. Big old boring Earth. I miss that wet dog smell after the first snow melts. I don't know why. What about you? Miss anything?
I miss not being a hero.
Things were easier. So much already built. We get to do it all again. For good or bad, I guess.
Better get it right.
Sounds like you left some interesting circumstances.
I miss the family, and maybe they miss me. But that doesn't mean I'd go back. I mean, we can't, but still. I like where I came from. It's a great place to be from. You know what I mean?
I don't know. I liked where I was. There were other things that brought us here.
Not me. Eyes on distant stars. Always have been.
Another time.
Of course.
You had other options to speak to, but
Pathfinder Rider. Can I help you?
it's getting super jittery. It's kind of
Any
unnerving.
trouble with the cat?
Clearing the sky cleared it for the bad guys as well as us. So some uptick in hostility was to be expected. We're well positioned to repel them, thanks to the added security. But the rest of the planet is another matter. Your expert is still out there. He'd have more current information than I.
All right, fair enough.
Another time.
Of course.
Secure comm Nexus Prodromos messages. Can appreciate the personal interest, but my people are getting twitchy with all the messages you're sending them. I'd like their minds on the job, not being under a microscope. Addison's the one I call. I get it. Site 1 and 2 are still raw for us too. But Prodromos isn't the same. No no better way to prove that than to let us do our jobs. Give them space, and I'll give you all the footage you need to make it play well back on the Nexus. Agreed? Bradley. To all Prodromos personnel. Proud Bradley. Everyone, initial setup went by the books and we're operational in record time. Be proud. I am. Now that the first deployment wave is in, I'm giving the all clear to break into the good stuff. We've got a new colony to toast and some lost friends to say goodbye to. Lights go down and drinks raise up at 2000 hours. Bradley. Alright, what's going on in here?
Hello there.
Hey, Abrams.
Ah, Pathfinder. I hear you're to thank for a physics-defying atmosphere processor.
That's me. I'm Ryder.
Haley Abrams, Director of Scientific Research on EOS, and writer of papers that start what the hell weather. Since we're prioritizing military defenses, we may be asking that question for a while. But, new galaxy, new world, and a really new start. Gotta keep up. How can I help you?
What do you make of Lieutenant Bradley?
Determined as hell. And he has incredible faith in us to get this done. Bradley would carry this outpost on his back if he had to, and we'll make sure he never has to.
Activating that vault changed the planet. Anything to worry about?
I don't believe so. Sadly, our equipment is tuned for incoming enemies, not watching the skies. But the storms show no signs of returning, and I know who to contact for Remnant tech support. I'll take it.
Remnant tech support.
How do you feel about EOS having a military outpost?
Honestly, I don't like it much. This isn't what the initiative's for, is it? We need to study EOS, understand the Remnant tech, but our budget's earmarked for military research.
I like how they're focused on budget.
I've got to go.
Keep up the good work.
Pathfinder, mind giving me your opinion on this?
Yes.
I'm planning classes for our first school, when we have one. Some say we shouldn't teach Milky Way history. All irrelevant now, apparently.
We were all shaped by that history. Our children deserve to know how and why.
Agreed. Maybe you'll change a few minds. Thanks for stopping.
I'm of the opinion that they should still know about it. Like, why would they not? Dictation log. Scientific Director Hanley Abrams. How? What technology can do this so quickly? Neutralizing the radiation in the atmosphere without dramatic storm effect. Shit, the opposite. The weather's gone calm as a summer day. That's unprecedented control over atmospheric pressure, gas mixture, temperature. What else? Where's the interaction? Miss the dogs. Walking them in the shuttle park always helped me think through these problems. Forget side effects, too. I should get a dog. Are there dogs? We got damn lucky with the conditions here. This is comparable to sea level Earth. Eos is drier, but within limits. Moisture is binding into the desert plants and soil. More now, since the vault. Placed with species with the same air mix temperature gravitational comfort levels as us? Or is there another reason? Can't predict intent from results. Maybe Ryder's the one to figure out why. The how. That's my department now. Lucky old Hanley. You wanted bigger things, sure got them now. The Tyrion Candros from Hanley Abrams. I appreciate you reaching out despite our differences. I still have concerns about conducting military research at our first civilian outpost, though. The fact you'd potentially have classified prototype weaponry as in the same location as families trying to raise crops doesn't seem to fit our mission. I prepared a proposal for additional safety measures in the labs and storage facilities. I'd also like my own staff to oversee any experiments done here. For anything else, I'm sure you and Bradley can negotiate. Even if I don't entirely trust this direction, I trust him and you. They still taught you... Yeah, exactly. I still think it's important for them to know the history of where they came from, right? And yeah, the big difference is that you can go back to...
Pathfinder.
To it, but still.
Hello, Ryder.
Don't talk to me. Oh, sick. One more request for Darkette Tiervin number 28. Making the request again, Bradley. I know it's not your fault. I know she's supposed to be a second wave, but I want a trail so that when all this calms down in a few years, we can get proper outraged about how long it took to reunite families, especially once hurt during the Site 1-2 mess. You know, the broken promise is a thing, right? Requesting the deployment of Darkette Tiervin, W84 Crispin, Exo-Study Specialist. Reason? She's an asset that will help viability. She's also my daughter. Yeah, sure. Oh shit, we got a merchant here. Who looks just like, There we go. Artifacts 800, and let's buy this. Another terminal? I didn't see this one. This one. Okay, no messages. No messages at the private terminal. I actually really liked learning history growing up.
Prodromos reports their defenses are online.
The Ket don't pull their punches. With colonists on the line, neither can we.
Tried chatting with some soldiers at Prodromos. They're a straight-faced bunch.
It was a lot of fun. Oh, look, here's Fox.
You haven't got a fuel cell, have you? The quartermaster says there's plenty, but she would. Wait. Oh, shit, you're the Pathfinder. Sorry, no one said VIPs were coming by.
I'm just Ryder. Nice to meet you.
It's a pleasure to meet you, too. I'm Fox, Chief Engineer at your service.
What brought you all the way to Andromeda?
There's a colony back home you've never heard of. Viridis. It failed. Hard. I grew up there watching things fall apart.
That's unfortunate.
When I left, I got into infrastructure, civil engineering. Boring stuff unless you've ever lived without it. I wanted to do Viridis right, I guess. And the initiative was my best chance. Thanks for asking.
What do you do here?
My team gets things going. Water, power, communications, everything a civilization needs. Well, not laws or a constitution, but it's easier to concentrate on those when you got a flushing toilet.
That's true, actually.
What do you think about your new home?
First impressions? We've got water, clear skies for solar power, plants to farm. The Remnant are a wild card, but I hear you almost have that solved, which is amazing. And you found us a good site here. I think Eos is really going to be special.
I'm really excited to get through the final boss of
What are the other outposts down like?
Shadowbringers.
Like Connor, you mean? She's pretty fun when you get to know her. Just don't get to know her over a poker game. Trust me.
Alright.
Bye, Fox.
We're just getting to know the people here. We still gotta take some time and get to know our crewmates on the ship. Which we have yet to do. Scratchpad login, Chief Engineer Kane Fox. This file is filled with sketches, annotations, and exploded schematic views. Many are focused on a combined road and monorail network for EOS, showing several different but brilliant designs. Always good to go back to the old standby when I need to think. Underneath are several doodles showing elegant redesigns of the Nexus tram system map. Posted on one side are a number of downloaded statistics on predicted population growth over the next century. Got a baseline. Bradley's always good for the numbers. Adjoining the statistics is a blocked out, simplistic drawing of Prodromos, dotted lines showing expansion with detailed sketches of water and sewage lines underground, wireless power routers, and the flow of foot traffic. Sloppy, but it's a start. On the other side is a sketch of a Pathfinder helmet with downloaded notes on material testing and safety regulations. Design fundamentals look sound, no need to worry. Fox, how is it there? I heard Bradley has things up and running smoothly. I knew you guys could do it. Tell me about EOS. It's boring here, so I have to live vicariously through you. As for the advice you asked for, just be yourself. I know how you get when you're nervous. This special lady will like you a lot more if you just relax. You got this, buddy. Good luck. Ellis. What if she likes, the lady likes, like, nervous, jittery men? Alright, let's go over to the other side of EOS and see what's going on over there. Got a few buildings over there to look at, and then we're off to the Nexus again. We're off to see the wizard, the wonderful Fluorite. Hello, Fluorite. What we got here? Oh, terminal. Okay. Quarantine best practices. Please remember that everything shipped to the landing pad, especially from off-world rather than sealed Nexus supplies, must go through quarantine procedures via confined observation, spot testing, bacteriological scans, or radioactive sterilization. We are a new presence on EOS, and everything added to the ecosystem will have an effect down the line. Our job is to make sure it's a beneficial one, and strong quarantine practices will really help us out. Hanley Abrams. Addendum. If anyone tries to tell me or Hanley that your shipment's a special case and you don't need to bother, you'll be running quarantine twice. Bradley. Radiation alerts for shuttle pilots. The Vault doohickey might be clearing the atmosphere, but we still got pockets of high radiation and bad weather across the continent. Telepresence update. Zones 10 to 12 are still smoking hot, but Zone 8 is showing a drop. Watch your shuttle's radiation shield at absorption. They can take up to 190 MSV per hour safely. Anything more and you'll need to head up back for a refit. And remember that if you're carrying power cells or radiological equipment, you can throw those can throw your readings off. Make sure you're as safe as you think. Pilot McReady. Today's flight schedule. Care about that. Alright. I gotta say, one thing I really liked about Andromeda was, the fact that we got to come out and just explore this big new world. Much big new world. So being able to set up a colony in that was really cool. I enjoyed. Please help. This is the only way I can get word out before someone gets killed. My work crew, they keep talking about the remnant tech. They think the initiative's lying about how dangerous it is, that a couple of electrodes in the right place could get the remnant to work for them instead. They tried before, and I helped out in medbay when those remnant observers carved up Barty. But Jennings says we could live like kings if we had an army of remnant boss working for and fighting for us. He's taking the whole work crew to help him this time. I have to go with them, but maybe I can talk Jennings out of it. But if I can't, someone should know why they didn't come back.
Someone left a warning. Looks like a work crew thinks they can take control of the remnant.
That's a recipe for trouble.
Work crew rosters are posted publicly.
The datapad mentioned medbay. A little work, we could find where to catch up with them.
Alright, let's do that. Nothing like a side quest before we move on, eh? Oh, good, the research center. Okay, let's see. What can we research? So... there you go. Oh, shoot, let's focus on doing armor first. So we got the Hyper Guardian stuff, right? Can I do the... N7? Damn, we can't afford it. We're so close though. We do with the armor here. Alright, so we can do cat stuff and Helios Defender stuff. So how much does cat stuff cost? There you go. Probably don't have the stuff to actually make any of this, but... let's make a weapon, shall we? A Dawn shotgun we can already make. We can make a Hesh shotgun. And we can make some remnant stuff now. Alright, let's make one weapon. Let's make the Sweeper Assault Rifle. This looks kind of like the Collector Assault Rifle. There you go. One of those. Now let's see what we can do for armor. Remnant Heritage Arms. Okay. We'll start with all this and hopefully we can make some of it. Development. Okay. So, we can make an Avenger Assault Rifle 2. I think I already have. Okay. Okay. Can I make a Sweeper Assault Rifle? No, I need magnesium, I think. Cyclone Assault Rifle? We don't have that. Okay. We can make that too. Alright, we can make a Carnifex Pistol 2, though. Phalanx Pistol 2. Kind of like Tracer's gun. Alright, let's make one. There we go. I don't like the crafting system in this so much. It's not great, but it's okay, I guess. We don't have any shotguns, so let's make ourselves a shotgun. We can make a discipline shotgun 2 or 1. Okay, well, let's just make the disciple shotgun. And do you have any augments? I don't have any augment shotgun yet. Alright, that's fine. Yeah. And can we make any sniper rifles? Incisor Sniper Rifle 2, Incisor Sniper Rifle 1. Let's make this. Any augment? No, no augments for sniper rifles yet. There we go. Let's look at our armor. What can we do for armor? New sheet of helmet 2. And I can't actually make any. Oh, yeah, I can't make any of this. Okay. That's what I thought. I need titanium and beryllium. Nomad's shield strength. Shield discharge. Yay, we got agility mode. Sick. Alright, we got some guns. Sick. Okay. Let's go find these work load things. And I don't like the research system in this too much. I don't remember how much I used it over the course of the previous game, but there's so many guns and so many things that it would be easier if they just let me buy them or find them. You know? Too much choice. Oh, we didn't talk to Dr. Ramirez.
August said you might swing by. Ryder, yes? Dr. Ramirez. Run the clinic here on Eos. Much better than life as an Alliance medic.
Good to meet you.
I'll guess you're not here for a checkup. How can I help you?
I want to talk to you.
What do you think of Bradley?
I've known him for years. Was the squad medic when he was injured. and we kept in touch after his discharge. He's a smart fellow, a good lieutenant, but a better mayor. And it bugs him when I call him August. So I restrict myself to 2-3 times a day.
What's the latest from your clinic?
Usual checkups for first-in colonists. Plus a few cases of dehydration and sun blindness. Nothing serious.
Sun blindness? Are they staring at the sun?
Why did you join the Andromeda Initiative?
I served in the Alliance as a medic, but let's say I saw one Batarian slave raid too many. I knew August, Bradley, and when he signed on to the initiative, he suggested I consider it. This seemed like a better frontier.
They didn't bring any Batarians with them, did they?
What's it like living in our first successful outpost?
Reminds me of my Alliance days. These soldiers look so young, but they're eager. We know we'll make these work.
I'll leave you to it.
Come back anytime. Preferably unhurt.
Batarians would be a bad deal. I mean, yeah, they haven't had any, okay, can we not interact with this? Like right here, but I can't interact with it.
Ryder.
I'll leave you to it.
Come back anytime. Preferably unhurt.
Yeah, well, let me interact with that. Interesting. Krogan's at least had some good seeds. You like Krogan's and 7? Water course repair team, Kane Fox, Lorelei Smith, Matthew Kinnison, attachment, weather monitoring, Axel Jennings, team leader, Silverex, Jimmy Kasparek.
Work rosters. That datapad mentioned the name Jennings. Here, Axel Jennings, assigned to set up weather monitoring devices all over the desert. Too many locations to check them all. We need to narrow it down.
Damn. Thought I'd be able to make that jump. I did not. Alright, can I check the medbay now? It was not letting me do so a second ago.
Right.
Ah, there you go.
This definitely treated wounds caused by a remnant. That datapad said the work crew tried to control them.
Sand particles were removed from the wound. Analyzing. Comparing with locations from the work roster, it's likely the injury occurred near a monolith.
Let's go.
You kind of surprised they never gave you a sympathetic Batarian. Me too, dude. They should have given us an evil Elkar Hanar duel. Banjo-Kazooie with an Elkar and a Hanar. I mean, we did get the Hanar Spectre. That counts, right? Agility mode.
Detecting above normal radiation levels. Pathfinder. This area can be mined for resources. You can extract minerals via your mining interface.
They did have the Batarian class in Mass Effect 3 multiplayer. He was pretty fun, had a flamethrower. Oh, so there's different ones based on different weapons for different class or different race
No
class.
sign of that work crew, but someone left their gear behind. Wait, I've got an open comm channel.
Easy money. Once the electrical charge builds up, we'll have ourselves some nice, obedient remnant.
You better be sure this time, Jennings.
If you're that spooked, go hide behind the 4 giants. I'm busy.
Damn it. We've got to find them before they get themselves killed.
Alright.